one and all present here. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. You're audible, ma'am.
I'm oh glad to see you, Miss Namita.
Yeah, hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, ma'am. Good. Very nice to see you today.
Right, and I'm glad to see you today. So, welcome everyone. Today is a session on creating visuals for the worksheets. Now, why I have thought of this particular topic, first of all, definitely thanks to Mr. Matthew, who has given us, the trainers, a platform to conduct a session for all India educators. And today's session is going to be a dedicated session on creating engaging visuals for worksheets. As an educator, we all create worksheets, right? So, for what all purpose we need to create a worksheet? Just a quick question. Why do we need to create worksheets? And most important thing, as in why we need to add images into the worksheet for practice,
Visually, it becomes much easier for children to understand.
right? For
If there
diagnostic
are
tests. When
pictures.
we add
Yes.
visuals into our images, it breaks the complex topics into simple images, and images is the brain's language, right? Images are the brain's first important language. These texts that appears, right? These are just black and white, gray text that comes onto the worksheet or into the books. And if you see the pedagogy, so that also says that we need to include images. That is the first language of the brain that remembers it easily as well. So whenever we are adding visuals, so there should be a specific type of visual that we need to add into our worksheets, right? Now, what kind of images should be added in a worksheet? It should be always, yes, related to a subject specific, right? I'm just going to share my screen over here. The images that we need to create for any particular worksheet should be related to that particular subject, right? It should not be that any random image we got and we have added. Because when you search it in Google or you use any other platform to look for image, there are lots and lots of images that are available in varied styles, in cartoon style, in realistic style, colorful images, black and white images, color filled images, icon style images, right? Then there are very bold outlined images. And when we are creating a worksheet, right, what happens? We tend to pick up those images from different platforms, because there are lot many platforms available from where we can actually pick up the images. We download it and then we upload it into our docs, right? As a part of a question or as a part of, say, label the diagram. And sometimes we want to customize those images as well, that okay, I want this part to be more broader, I want this segment to be more thicker, I don't want this text. So all that editing becomes a big headache, right? Then for which grade level it is suited for? Now all the images are not fit for every grade level, right? For example, I cannot use a cartoon style image for grade 4 to 5 students or for 9 to 10 students. They need proper, well, aligned images in that particular way. Precise images they are required. But for pre-primary section, if I am creating an image, it should be clear, bold, outlined images, because when we are printing the images, that time also, because of the print quality, at times the outline gets faded. And for little ones, if you are creating image, you are adding images into the worksheet, it should be bold, outlined images, right? Where children can color also. So usually for digital worksheets, we can add our colorful images. That is not a problem. There are a whole lot of worksheets that are already available into lot many platforms. If you want to share a digital worksheet from the students, that should be an interactive worksheet. You can use definitely Canva code over there, create your interactive worksheet, share it with your students, those who know how to use Canva. If you know how to use digital worksheets, you can go to liveworksheets.com. From there also you can get interactive worksheets for students. Just share the link of that worksheet to the students in Google Classroom or whatever platform you are using, right? But when we are making a worksheet, right, we give it our personal touch, we make it to a different level. So that is why no matter how much AI comes into picture, no matter how many resources we get, we can never actually give, a downloaded worksheet directly to our students. We need to customize to it to a certain extent. We need to modify the questions also. We need to take up certain content that is there in the books as well to the students. We cannot pick up any random stuff from anywhere, right? So we need to see that whatever content we are taking is actually appropriate for that grade level or no, whether it is aligning with my school curriculum or no, whether whatever content I'm taking up, it is already there in the textbook of the students or no. Why textbook? Because students, they study from there only at home, and we pick up the content for the exam from there itself, no matter how much resources you provide them to understand that particular topic, no matter for which grade level it is. But when it comes to testing, we always try to pick up the content that is there in their textbook. We never go beyond that, right? Then another important thing is, what is the purpose of creating that particular worksheet? Is it that you want the child to label the diagram? Is it that you want the child to color the diagram? Is it you want the child to say they are a pre-primary children, you want them to trace the lines and then they have to complete the diagram and then fill the cover? At times we need such kinds of worksheet, right? Or is it they have to match one picture to the other picture? Or is it I'm creating a worksheet for a comprehension, or I have created an outline image or something, I want that image for my geography lesson where the child will analyze the entire picture and then will answer in that particular context, right? So when we ask for image generation, it is very important that you include these four ingredients over there, as in for which subject you want the image, for which style you want, in which style you want the image to appear, a line, a clip art image, a cartoon image, a realistic image, a colorful image, a black fill color image, whatever kind of image you want. So style plays a very important role, specifically for pre-primary teachers over here. Style plays a very important role. The visuals that we create for pre-primary students, the early years learners, basically should be very engaging for them. So we cannot directly go away and give them any random image over there, right? Then whether it is appropriate for that grade level or no, and what is the purpose of it. Definitely for what you want that image to come up, because the size depends on to it, right? So there is one formula for all age group approaches. You can note it down. You want to take a screenshot of it, you can take that as well. Whenever you are creating an image that is for a worksheet for a pre-primary class, right? There should be bold outlines. You need to create single objects. Do not try to create multiple pictures altogether, because at AI also gets hallucinated, right? Then there should be high contrast if you are including colors into it. There should be no fine detailings that there is a tree behind it, then there are grasses popping up all over, there is a sun around it, and I want the bird to be far from it. No fine lines, very bold, clear images we want. For primary grade levels, definitely we want the child to label the diagrams, right? So there is moderate detailing that is required, and a picture that is cartoon friendly, that will also work. Similarly, for middle school, if you are creating an image, it should include accurate details in a diagram style with clarity and with minimal decoration. No side decorations are required, right? I'll show you also what are decorations as well, because it usually tends to create a lot of distractions for the students. So we try to avoid those decorative items for the students, right? Then another important thing, as in the for the senior section, if you are creating any particular diagram, so it should be very precise, well labeled, and exam style of question. We cannot create an image that has got a lot of cartoon styles into it, and then there are a lot of decorations, lot of borders into it. For senior section, we cannot go about it. We want simple outlined images over there, right? So how to create such images, how we can get those images? So always mention the four ingredients. What were the four ingredients? Subject, style, what are the styles, grade level, and for what purpose you want, labeling, coloring, tracing, or matching, or for comprehension. So in your prompt, these four things should be included, right? Now, for example, we are going to create an image for a pre-primary section. So I'll request you all, if you all are there in your laptops, open a fresh tab and let's create an image for a pre-primary child for a particular topic. And then we will see how we can insert that in Google Docs using drawings and customize it more. Because when I create worksheet, I'll just show you what kind of worksheets for pre-primary children we usually create, right? So I'll just share my entire screen over here, right? So for pre-primary children, we tend to have such images where they need to color only the green vegetables, for example, where they have to put a tick in the box for the farm animals, for example, where they need to color the tallest animal, match the animals with their home, right? Then put a cross for the box for insect, color the fruits that are. So these are very well defined, clear images that has been added over here, right? Now, how do we get them? If you search for such images, right, be it English, be it maths, be it Hindi, it becomes very difficult. Now, here there are two images on the opposite direction where the child need to basically match the pictures with the same phonic sound. There are numbers also, there are boxes also that I need to add. So it takes a lot of time to create such images, right? It takes a lot of time to create such worksheets for the children. But with Google Drawings, you can actually do this in a very simple way. Instead of directly inserting image in Google Docs or in Word file, you can use Google Drawings and then insert the entire question as an image. Because when we go for printing also, na, the images, the text boxes, everything goes here and there. When we are forwarding our file to the in other format to the other person, then also the entire format gets disturbed. So it is always good that we use put up the entire content as an image, as a single image, and then download a copy of it, be it in docs format, be it in word format, be it in PDF. Definitely in PDF it will not get disturbed, and you can share it, you can get it for print part, right? So how we can go ahead with outline images? Do not go ahead with solid images, Miss Gayatri. Always go ahead with outline images, because when we go ahead with solid images, right, in print also it takes a lot of ink, and at times what happens from the office, we also get that, madam, your worksheets, there are a lot of ink that is being utilized, right? So what we need to do, we need to use simple outline images. Now how we can go about it? Every time when we are giving instructions, right, at times there are certain details that we miss out. So what we can do actually, we can create our gem in Gemini. Now how to go about it? For example, I am coming here in Gemini. I'll just go to Gemini, okay, and I will create a gem for my this particular task. Now what is a gem? Basically, a gem is a very mini app that we create in Gemini for a specific task. It will do that task only based on whatever instructions you have given to maintain consistency throughout your work. Usually what we do, we either go to Gemini, and most of the teachers, they go to Chat GPT, simply start a new chat, and will come here, write, and will start writing their prompt. For example, I'll just write here a prompt, create, let me just allow this time, create an image for a worksheet where the child needs to match the apple with the arrow, or for example, where the child needs to match a bag with a balloon. So take letters from A to G and create images accordingly, right? Or this is what prompt I have given. Or whatever prompt you are giving, you can just mention in the chat box so that I can also get to know what kind of prompt you are giving and where you are facing problem in that case. So here, once I have done, it will directly create image, right? Maybe that's not appropriate. Then we crop it, then we download it, then we design it, modify it, and it takes a lot of, now I'm getting frustrated. No, I don't want this. This is not, it was required, right? I wanted images, what style? I want images in this format. I did not mention only that for which format, what was the style that I need to create image. Every time it gets a problematic thing. Now say I want an image for an atomic structure. The second mistake that everybody, most of the people, they do it, they will start in the same chat. For example, this is the chat that I'm using. I have created these visuals for English for pre-primary section. Now there is an image that I want for atomic structure. Create image for atomic structure, right? I'll just go ahead with this. Now see what kind of image it will create. We'll just wait for a while. See ya. Definitely in a worksheet, I cannot put all these because everything will come up in black and white if your school is providing a black and white worksheet. And most of the schools, they provide black and white worksheets. Very few are there those who might be providing certain colored worksheets, right? They don't provide. And there are these extra decorative items that are coming. So I can just download it and insert, right? But I don't want this. I want a specific pattern to be followed. Now, what will I do? I will craft my gem accordingly so that I need not to put up those instructions again and again to create image every time. Okay. So what will we will do? We will go to gems. Now, how do we get into gems? At times the gems features appears here. But if you have not ever created, you have never created a gem, where you will get it, you just need to scroll down. Your name icon will come up here at the bottom left hand side extreme corner, and there is a setting gear icon also, right? So when you click on the setting gear icon, you will get the option of gems. Click on gems. Now here we are going to create our mini app. Okay. So once I am here, I will just click on new gems, right? Just click on new gems. At the bottom, there is a plus sign, new gem is written. I will click on new gems. Now here I need to give a name to my gem, right? For example, I'm giving it a name as an image generator for, say, class nursery. Right? Second thing, now what is it that I need to describe? What is this gem I am creating for? Means what is this application I am creating for? So I am creating this for creating images, right? I need to mention here what kind of image I want to create. So here in the description, I will just mention as in behave as an image generator, right? behave as an image generator, always create images in dotted lines. Why? Because I want my students to always join the dots and then do the work, right? Always create the images in dotted lines, comma, say dotted bold lines, I will mention here. Bold lines in clip art image format. Okay, no background, no text, and no, say, extra elements. This is what I have described. Okay. Now, what are the instructions that you want to give? Definitely, maybe whenever it is creating one image, right? I don't like it. I want variations into it. So giving three different prompts, I want whenever I give a prompt, it should generate two different versions of it so that I can pick up the one, right? So here I can mention always create two images for the given word, right? In cartoon style. That's it. You want to add a sample image, you can add a sample image over here, right? For example, here I can mention as in refer to the sample image. What kind of image I want always. So now what will I do? Since I want this kind of bold images, what will I do? I will just take a short screenshot of it. Now, those who don't know how to take screenshot, it is, if you are using a Mac, it is Shift Command 5. You need to press it all together. If you are using another device, there is a screenshot option, or else you can just look onto Google search how you can take screenshot by mentioning your device name, and it will tell you how you can take a screenshot. Otherwise, there is a third party application called as Snipping Tool. You can download it as an extension to your desktop and can use it for your screen recording or for your taking screenshots within your device. I will just put down the name in the chat box. The name of the tool is Snipping Tool if you want to download it, right? So you can download it later on. Now I have taken a screenshot of this. I will just come over here and I'll say always refer to the attached image for as an exemplar. Right? Now here, once I'm done, I will just come here, click on the plus sign at the bottom, will upload from files because that file is there into my desktop. So I will go to upload files. It will take me to the downloads option wherever the image is downloaded. I will just pick up the image and will click on open. Yeah, I'll send the instructions in the chat box also. I will give you a handout also, don't worry, right? So once I have done over here, I'll just save this gem that this is for my image creation, that is for class nursery. Okay, done. I don't want to start my chat right now. I'll just close it, right? Suppose I have started using my another chats and also where is my gem gone actually? So once you are opening your Gemini, you will come here, scroll down. Now your gems will appear. As many gems you want to create, you can create, right? So once I click here on gems, My gem will appear here. Gem is what? My simple application that I have created right now. Image generator for class nursery. I'll just click into it. Now here I need to create an image, right? For example, I want create, what will I will just say? I'll just say create an image of a hot air balloon. Now see, I have got two hot air balloons in a simpler way. Whichever you want to have, you can just simply take a screenshot because I have asked it to generate one, right? So it has given me two. I want the students to join the dots and complete the hot air balloon. I will just say here, okay, create the image as dotted lines. Now, why it has created the entire part? Because the image that I have added as exemplar was the entire lined image, right? Though in the instruction I have said dotted. So whatever exemplar you are providing, it should align with your whatever examples you. So here, see, I have got these images, right? Fine. Is it clear? Now, for example, I am just downloading it. Okay, I'm downloading it. I want to insert these images in my doc file. And I want that, okay, this should come up as a separate image. This should come up as a separate image because I'm going to use it in my maths worksheet, right? Just a short example. What will I do? I will just open a fresh tab. I'll go to my Omni box, will type here as in docs.new, enter, right? This is an untitled file. I always request everyone, please always name your file because it keeps your drive clutter free. You can find your content, right? So here I will just give it a name as in, let it just get loaded, say maths worksheet. Right? Now, whenever we create a worksheet, right, we always have a set pattern. We need to mention the name of the institution. For example, the name of my institution is ABC School, right? I want this to come up as bold. So I will just come up here, put it as title, and I want this into the center alignment, right? Then I want here to mention as in subject, and subject is say maths. Enter for which session you are making definitely. So session is say 2026 to 27, right? I have mentioned these things and I'm going to put this as title and here it will come onto the center, right? These are the basic things. If suppose your school encourage this to always put on your sheet in a different font style, because in every school basically they have a specific font style that needs to be followed, right? For example, I want this to appear as Comic Sans always, and it should be say always 20 in size. It should be underlined. Whenever I am writing, it should be underlined. This is the format that it should come. Okay. And the file, when I come right, the margin that is there onto my page, it should always be 0.5 from all the sides. So I will just go to files. I'll come here as page setup, right? And here it will be portrait. Fine. I'll mention here the margin, say 0.5, and here also I want bottom 0.5, left also I want 0.5, right side also I want 0.5 centimeters, right? Okay. Now my page style is there because we need to save paper. We need to add lot many questions within the worksheet. Now this is the style that I want every time to be followed. How can we save it? That whenever I open, it should come this way directly. Means whenever I type anything as a title, it should come up here like this only. In this font style, in this size, in an underlined way. So you can go to title now here, the styles that is there in the toolbar. Scroll down. This is my title, right? I will just click here as in update title to match. It is updated, right? But it is updated only for this particular doc. Means whenever I will add a title, it will come up in this format. I want it to appear in my future worksheets also, whatever I'm creating. Whenever I'm typing, the same style should come up, right? So I will go to title, scroll down to options, and here I will click on as in save as my default style. So when I click here as in save as my default style, now see what will happen when I will open a fresh tab, right? I'll come here and I will open as a docs.new. Sorry. Right? And whenever I will put up anything as a title, it will follow the same format. I'll just show you, let it get loaded. See, I'll come here to normal text, the styles part, will scroll down, title, right? I'm picking up the title, say, I'm writing here St. John's Academy, right? Whatever I will write, it will come up in the same way. Clear? Any doubts or any queries still here? So we have set a specific font. We have set a specific number that the size should be this only. Likewise, when you have to add a question, for example, whenever I am adding any other text, say name, right? Dash, 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 dash. Now here it is taking a different font style. Okay. I have added here a name. Then I'm adding here as in say class, for example, nursery, right? Then here I'm adding section, right? Then I'm adding here as in date, right? These are the basic things that we need to add in all our worksheets always. Okay. So now what I will do, I don't want this font style. Definitely it takes a lot of time to keep on changing the font style, font size every time. And at times we tend to forget also what was the font size that I need to use, what was the font style that I need to use. So we keep on changing from here. Set it as default for always. I'm going to select this entire text over here. I'll come here onto the styles option in docs, normal text, right? What is it that I want? I want this to be Comic Sam. I need to maintain uniformity, right? I'm going to use it as a Comic Sam over here. Now this should be set up as my default style. How will I go about it? Again, I'll come here onto the normal text and will update normal text to match so that whenever I write anything in this document, it will come up as Comic Sam in 14 size only. See here, it is coming in Comic Sam itself, right? So I want this to get applied in my all future documents, whatever I'm making. Scroll down to options, save as my default style, right? Now see here, when I'm coming on to my untitled document that I created just a few moments back, right? I'll just refresh it. And now whenever I will type here any question, right? It will it will write in the same format. For example, here I'm writing match the pictures, the normal text. It did not save over there. Update and options here. Save as my default styles will come up. It takes little time to get updated, right? So it will appear here. Moving forward, for example, you want the child to create, to match the same objects. Now, how can I insert those two as a matching image, right? So I'll come here into insert option. We'll go to the drawings option, right? Come here on new. When you are coming here on new, you have opened your drawings within your document, right? Now here I need to add an image. I'll just go to the image option. I need to upload the image from my desktop. So click on browse. We'll go to the downloads where my images are downloaded. Right? This is there. I will just reduce a size. Now I want these to appear in two different sets, right? What I need to do, I can actually crop the image. So when I'm clicking here, I need to crop the image. Once I'll do it here. Done. Now the same image, copy and paste. I need to crop the image. So here, this is my complete image if you see, right? This is my another part. So my two images are there separate. I need to keep them onto the same size. So select one, press shift key, select the other one, reduce the size. Here, done. Okay. And I will just click on say save and close. Now both the images are coming here with different parts. You need to click on the image option. And once it is there, right, make sure that you always keep the image as wrap text. Why wrap text? Because in wrap text, whenever we add any text, it gives space, automatically start shifting. For example, here I'm adding as in question number 1, match the same images, right? And I just need to move this picture a bit here top. Simple. Okay, this was the one image that I have downloaded, so it has come up over here. Now, for example, for the same question, I want more images. So I would suggest give the entire set that as in I want the image of create a dotted image for say a sun, comma, engine, comma, say apple. Okay. Now what will happen? All the images, two sets will come up over here. I simply need to take it to my docs in drawings. And instead of uploading it multiple times, I will be just uploading it once, cropping it then and there only, and will add. We'll just show you how it goes ahead. Drawings is a beautiful tool that helps over here. See, I've got this. Okay. Now, once I have got this, I will just download it. Okay. We'll get into my maths worksheet. Right? Right now I'm deleting this over here. Okay. Because I want that to be a part of it. So coming here onto insert, image, drawings, new, insert the image, browse, select what image you want, right? This is my one image that has come up over here. I will just crop it. Now these text I don't want, right? So what I will do, I'll just simply crop it accordingly. That is not a problem. We'll just crop. Again, duplicate, Control C, Control V. I'll just go to the crop option because that same thing is there. So I need not to worry about it. Right? This is my another image. Again, I'll just duplicate this. We'll open this, crop, move to the other part. It goes faster, right? Now done, enter. Here is my train. Again, I'll just crop this. Done. Here is my another train, right? Just a moment. So once you are adding images like this, right? Let me just do this once again. Duplicate and then crop. Remember that if you are not duplicating and cropping, it will replace the image. Done. Right? So similarly, I will add now, I don't want any disturbance over there. Okay, I want the children to match over here. We'll just insert shapes within this. Go to shapes, make a square over here. Always press shift button and then do it. Now I don't want colors inside. We'll remove the color. We'll make it transparent. I want the thick bold outlines. I'll just increase the size over here. Now I'm just going to duplicate it, right? So once I am duplicating it, it is done over here. I want to add numbers over here. We'll just add text as in one dot, and this should be in comic font. Duplicate. I'll bring this down to, right? So now what will happen? All this will come up as a single image. I need to click on save and close. Done. No matter where you move this, it will not break into different parts. It will come up as a single image always. And say you want to modify it, and when you are making question paper, you want to add more images, you want to reduce something, simple. You don't have to do anything. What you will do, you will simply click on the image, go to edit option. It will take you back to your drawings and you can modify. For example, I want to add the third option also. So is my drawing gone? No, not at all. You just simply need to click here, say duplicate, right? When I'm duplicating it, my train is here, right? I need to click on crop icon. Now see my entire complete image is there. I'm moving this entire image over here. I want this apple. Right now my apple is also here. I want the other part of the apple as well. Duplicate, coming here. I want this also to get cropped. Will come here on the crop option. Will move my image to the top. Here is my another apple. Right? Done. I want these images to be get shuffled. I can do that also. So means any point of time, whatever my original file is there, that will never ever get lost. It will always be there whenever you are clicking on that particular image. So this is a very beautiful feature of drawing that most people they don't explore and they keep struggling in modifying their images. Now this was all about say for pre-primary section, right? Now for example, say you want to create some image for geography or you have a certain text also, how you will go about it. Say I want to create the entire image for little ones, definitely we need to struggle a bit over here, but for you know higher classes we can create worksheets in a very simpler way using a tool called as notebook lm. This is now my question is ready over here. I did not went anywhere here and there struggling with the images, looking for same kind of image. Means the work that I used to do within half an hour or say 25-30 minutes, we have just done it within 5 minutes. Right now, I will come here on to say question number two, scroll down, and I will just write here as in question number two, my same font style is going ahead. Why? Because I have already set my font style to a default font style. For example, here I am writing a question as in label the diagram. Okay. I want Gemini to create my diagram, right? This is one gem that I have created, so I can keep on creating images over here. Now I'm going to a new chat. Why? Because I want to create another image, right? I'm not creating a gem for it. I will just come here, click onto the plus sign, go ahead with say create image. I'm not going to waste time in typing my prompt over here. Rather, I'll just speak, right? Create an clip art outline image of a plant with boxes where the child need to label the diagram for flower, leaf, roots, and stems. Done. It will just take time. It will come up over here. So here, label the parts of the plant. My image is here with these dotted lines with a box. I will just download it. I did not wanted this text over here. Simple. What I will do, instead of directly inserting into my Google Docs, I will come up over here, scroll down, insert as a drawing part, right? New, and then we'll upload the same image over here. Select the image. I need to crop this because I have already added a question. So I will just crop this and crop this from the sides also so that it may not use extra space in my worksheet. Done, my image is ready. You want to add something else, you can add something else also, right? So I'll just click on say save and close. My image is here ready. I'll just keep it as wrap text so that I can move it here and there and can just reduce the size will come up over here, right? Clear? You want a picture for comprehension. Usually English teachers, they struggle for comprehension picture, right? Always start with a new chat whenever you have to generate a fresh image, right? Go ahead with a new chat. I want to create a picture for comprehension. Again, I'll come over here, click on create, click on to the mic option as in why I don't want to waste time in writing. I will just come up here onto the mic option and will say as in on what theme you want a image for comprehension. You need to be very clear. For example, I want image, an outline image for say a beach, right? That should be used for a comprehension, where I will be giving questions related to the image and the child need to answer those questions. Okay. Now, I don't want to waste time in thinking about the questions also. Rather, I will ask Gemini itself to create questions for the given image itself. How will I go about it? So I'll just click onto the mic option here once again. Create a clip art outline image, a very clear image with no extra element, with a white background on the theme beach for a picture comprehension. Do not add any text into it. That's it. I have given that. Now it will create the entire image. See, we struggle a lot in getting such images, right? Now I will just simply download it and I can add this image in my doc file. But I want a border around it. Why I did not ask Gemini to add a border around it? Because it might add some extra elements. But how can I add a border around it? Simple. Once I'm going to my worksheet, right? I'll come here, insert, we'll go ahead with drawing part, we'll create a new, right? And we'll upload this image over here. We'll go to the image icon, upload the image, open. We'll reduce the size a little bit. Okay. I want to add a border. So once I'm here, there is an option of adding border. You can simply come here, add a border into it. What kind of border you want? A simple one, or you want to have a border that should be in a dotted line or dashed line, whatever you want. And whatever the thickness you want, you can choose the thickness from here also. If you want a color border, you can choose the colors here from as well, right? I don't want the colored border. I want black because anyways, the worksheet will come in black and white, right? So I have done this over here. We'll click on save text, right? Now I want to save the image. Now I want certain questions related to this. How can I go about it, right? So with this part, what we can do, we'll just go back to our Gemini and here itself, I will just cross this image icon and will ask Gemini to create 6 questions based on the above image for the picture comprehension. For which grade you want, mention that. I'll just turn on the mic over here. Instead of typing, I'll prefer speaking. So create 6 questions based on the above image as per Bloom's taxonomy. That's it. It will create that. Now, you want to mention the grade? Definitely, I need to mention the grade that I missed on. So we can mention the grade over here. So here there are Bloom's taxonomy for remembering how many people are visible in the entire beach, for understanding based on what you see under the umbrella, what activity is the person on the beach towel doing. Then for application, look at the sky and the water. What kind of weather conditions are the people experiencing and how you can tell what is the difference between the activities happening. So we have got lot many questions. You want simple questions, mention the simple questions. You want some questions that should be based on critical thinking, you can use that as well. Then directly copy the questions, paste it into your worksheet. Just give me a moment, I'm coming back, just a moment. So sorry, there was somebody at the door actually. Right, so till here, any doubts or any queries? All clear? Okay, great. Now moving ahead, as in for example, you want certain, you already have a textbook and you want to create a worksheet from that. How we can go about it? So there is a beautiful tool called as Notebook LM, right? It helps us in many ways. Lot many ways. Even you can use this in your for creating audio cards for flashcards and all that. But when I was exploring, I found we can actually add this into our notebook LM. Also we can create a doc file as well. So I'm coming here onto Google Notebook LM. The session is till 5:30. I mentioned into the forms as well, right? So once I am here, right, what I need to do. See, earlier, a few on 15th April, I tried creating worksheet using this for English UKG. What I have done over here, I'll just show you. I have added a page, right? And then it has analyzed the entire content and I can create a worksheet about the same thing. How to go about it? We'll come here, we'll click on create new notebook, right? Then for what purpose we are creating this notebook? I want to create this notebook for creating worksheet from a specific content, right? From a reliable source. Now, from where we can get reliable source? Because the books that we get from school, at times the publishers, they are providing the soft copies, at times they are not providing. But whatever content is there in the book, no matter what, it is always from the NCRT books, right? So we can always download those NCRT books for that particular chapter from the Diksha platform. For example, I downloaded two chapters of geography for class 7 from Diksha platform. I'll show you a little later how to download that. But first, let's see how to create a worksheet in a very simpler manner over here, right? So once I'm here, I'll just upload my file and in my desktop, my document is there, chapter 2, understanding the weather. We'll click on open. This is untitled notebook right now because I have not given it any name. Let it get uploaded, then I will name it, right? Meanwhile, I'll just name this also as in say class 7, right? Then chapter 2. It has analyzed the entire content. I will tell here that create, say, 10 different questions for a revision worksheet. Now, I don't have to tell anything over here for which grade I want because this book is only for class 7, right? This book is only for class 7. I'll just show this once again a little later, right? What we did, we went to Notebook LM. I opened create a new notebook, right? Then I have added a source over here because this is a reliable source from where I can fetch the entire information. Nothing will come from here and there because there is lot of information available. I want to keep it specific to that particular content itself, right? So once I am here, I have uploaded the content. It has analyzed the entire content, that what is it all about. Now create 10 different questions for a revision worksheet, right? I'll just press enter. It will create 10 different kinds of questions related to the content given in this particular chapter itself. It also beautifully works with pre-primary as well. If you have the content, it will tell you what all questions you can create related to that content. So as an educator, once we have got an examples, right, that okay, these are the questions that I can get with this particular content, it makes my task easier, because most of the time we spend in thinking what question to create, what different question to create, right? So the different style of questions will come up over here. Now I will just say, okay, in a doc file, create the questions, or say add the questions directly, that can be directly shared with the students, that can directly shared with the students. Anything else that you want to add over here, you can add that also. For example, I want to include MCQ questions as well, because here, see, it is all about defining, list, traditional, weather, all long answer questions are there. I want a proper worksheet that should include such questions, right? Multiple choice question should be there, image based question should be there, long answer question, short answer question, all this should be there. Match the following, state the true and false. So what will I do? I will just mention here with the student, include say 5 MCQ, 4 fill in the blanks, comma, say 5 true and false, 3 give difference, right? And say 2 image based questions. Now, it does not create image, but it will give me an idea what kind of image based questions I can add. Yes, I will also add, as in add competency based question also. For example, say comma, 3 competency based questions, and 1 say something related to uh, draw and label. Enter. Now it will create the entire set of questions and it will give me onto my studio. Definitely, whenever the content shift from one place to the other place, the formatting gets disturbed. So we cannot, AI can never replace the human intervention that is there, right? So here I have got revision worksheet on understanding weather, multiple choice questions, in which part of the layer of atmosphere with all the subtopics are there. There are fill in the blanks, there are true and false, there are give the main difference between, all in bold and simple text also, image based question, look at the figure into your textbook, identify the 3 main parts, label the diagram, right? uh Competency based questions are there, scenario is there. Krishnan in Chennai tells Amir in Kashmir that it is chilly because it is 20 degrees Celsius. Now Amir, who is used to much colder temperature, thinks 20 degrees Celsius is pleasant. Why is it important for meteorologists to use standard instruments like thermometers rather than just relying on human feelings of the weather, right? So we have got all competency based questions, 3 competency based, and 1 draw and label. So draw a neat label diagram of a rain gauge, include the label, the collecting funnel, the measuring tube or cylinder, and the measuring scale, right? I got this over here. I want all this to put up in a doc file. So I'll just say create a doc file for the above worksheet, right? I'll just add over here. After this, I will tell this source to suggest me the diagram, what kind of diagram I can add. Why? Because then it will give me a prompt and I will simply copy that prompt for creating the image in my Gemini. I'll paste that and will generate the exact image over there. Right? So here it is. I have got my studio is working onto the right hand side. It is generating the entire report. It just takes little time. And yes, if you want to create a digital worksheet over here, then we have the option of creating quiz as well. You want to create a summary of something, you can have a table, data table also that you can create. You can create a slide deck for teaching your classroom for the same resource, for the same chapter. Create mind maps, create flashcards, infographics, audio overview, whatever you want to create, you just need to click on it. It will take 5 minutes to generate the entire content, but it will be all related to the source, the reliable source that you have provided. I will just show you. Right? For example, yes, if you want atomic structure, then you need to provide a source for the atomic structure. Right? Now, how will I get that? Either you use to create the content or you go to Diksha platform, for which class you want, you get that chapter over Diksha platform. I'll just show you, right? Just tell me for which class you want the content for atomic structure. So here it has created the revision worksheet. I'll click on the three dots. We'll click on export to docs. It will come here in my docs and it will be there in my Google Drive. Since I have set up the default font style for my doc file, right, in the a later while, that it should be Comic Sam, the font style size should be 14. So it has done this. It did not took the automated part, whatever, like by default it is set. It has taken the same font over here. So I need not to waste time in, adjusting the fonts and all. Now you want to create gaps for, you want the space to come up here for writing answers. So you can simply write down the options. You can modify it. ये थोड़ा सा modification you need to do it because these are MCQ based questions. So I will just put it over here, enter, enter, enter. It will all get aligned. I don't want these dots to come up because these are all bulleted dots that are coming. It will just take a little while and you can modify the entire settings over here, right? The fill in the blanks and all has come. Little adjustment, yes, you need to do. Okay. Now I want certain images to come up, right? So here I will just tell as in suggest a prompt that I can use to create image for the image based questions for the worksheet. I'm asking this only. Suggest me a prompt that I can use to uh, create image-based question for the worksheet. Means the question that it has given, I want a prompt for that only. I don't want to waste time in thinking about the prompt and then, getting into it. Rather, if you have the image from the book itself, you want to use that. So when we add that image directly, it becomes very blurred, right? So now here, see the rain gauge question number 2, figure 2.6, the nature clues, the behavior, draw and label. You have got all the prompts over here, right? I want to here tips for best result, use 2D vector, scientific diagram or educational illustration, white background hona chahiye. For rain gauge, if the AI fails to put up numbers, it is telling me that also, right? For example, I want a labeled, here it is giving me a labeled scientific illustration of a rain gauge. The diagram should include three text call out pointing to the relevant parts, collecting funnel at the top, measuring tube of the main body, and measuring scale for the numbers on the side. Clean line art style on a white background. I'll just copy this. I don't want a labeled diagram, right? I want the student to label it. See, you need to analyze it, right? So once I'll go to my Gemini, I'll start with a new chat over here and I'll paste my prompt here. I don't want a labeled. I want a scientific illustration of a rain gorge without labeling, without label. The diagram should include three text callouts, printing this part and all these things, right? And I will mention here, do not, let me just see first what it gives, then I will modify. I'll just come up how to use PPT creating notebook LM. You need to give a resource to notebook LM. See here, I got this. So what I can do, it has created a good one, but I don't want the text. I will simply crop the image and then will insert. Right? Now, for example, you want something related to, you want to create a PowerPoint presentation, right, on atomic structure. So you need to provide a source to Notebook LM. I'm going to Diksha platform. Why? Because it has got all NCRT books. So I'll go to Diksha NCERT books. It will take me to Diksha platform, right? Once I am here, I will just come, click on this. Just I'll request you to please not to annotate on the screen. Here it is. Once I'm here, I'll go to resources. Daisy books are there. For which class you want, you can pick up the class from here, right? So for example, I want an NCRT book on atomic structure, right? So I'll just directly type here as in NCERT book, atomic structure. In PDF format I want. So here I will get all the PDF format. You want it for class 9. You can mention here that you want this for class 9th over here, right? So here 9 Science NCRT book PDF structure. I'll just come here. Here is my entire PDF. Is it? Right? All the
Yes,
contents are
ma'am.
here. Now I want to download it. I will come here onto the right hand side of my screen, click on download. We'll just save this. We'll go to Notebook LM, right? Right now I'm just closing everything. We'll open a fresh tab. Let me close all the unwanted tabs, otherwise the screen starts lagging. Right? Once I'm here, I'll go to Notebook LM. You can directly go to Notebook LM from Gemini also. How? See, once you come open your Gemini, right? Here there is an option of plus new notebook. New notebook. So this is the same notebook that we are using right now. You may click here also, new notebook, and you can start working on it. And whatever notebooks you will create, that will come up over here as well. Right? So you can start notebook from here also, or else you can go to notebook LM from here. Just click on try notebook LM. It is absolutely free for educators to use. Once I'll come here, see mine, all the notebooks are available over here, right? I'll just click on say create new notebook. Now here you can search from the web also. Like you can type here what is it that you want. It will get you the source from there. Since I have got it, it's always good that you get it once, then you upload it. So that is the most reliable source that we get actually. So I'll just come over here. I'll pick up the 9 Science NCERT book, open. It will analyze the entire content. It will rename my content as in that this is for 9th science atomic structure. So let me just name it as in structure of atoms, right? It has analyzed. Now you want to create a presentation. Just click on slide deck. It takes around 5 to 6 minutes to create the entire slide deck with images, everything it will create, and around 10 to 12 decks it will add, and you can directly download it as slides. You want to modify it, you can modify it, and you want to take your classes with that, you can take your classes with that also. So it is a very beautiful tool. All the content that will come up in the deck will be related to this particular book only. Yes, it is a very good time saver actually. We spend a lot of time in creating presentations and all everything, right? Now here, let it just create meanwhile, right? Same way, for example, you want to create a slide deck for little ones as well. I'm a pre-primary educator, right? I want to create a slide deck for my little decks. How can I go about it? Simple. I will just come here to Google Notebook LM, and in Google Notebook LM, again, I'll just go to say try Notebook LM. For now, when we teach our students, right, we are restricted to, there is one letter is like one chapter for them. Okay. And I want to just create a slide deck for one particular letter. How can I go about it? I just need to provide sources, right? So I'll click on create new notebook LM. And if I have any source with me, I can use that. For example, I'm going to upload files. I already have a source related to one particular topic. Say I'm going ahead with Hindi, not only with English. Rather, I want to go ahead with Hindi also. So I'm picking up here, say Akshar A, right? And we'll click on open. Okay. Then along with Akshar A, I want to have some other sources as well. How can I go about it? Let it just add this. Then I will come here on to search the web, right? When I come here on to search the web, Akshar A in Hindi, right? It will look for more websites that are reliable. It will suggest you. You can pick up the ones that you like. So see here, there are lot many. Hindi mein I should have written Akshar A, right? I'll just delete. Okay. Hindi mein I should have written here. So I can go here. I can type here Akshar A, right? So lot many content will come up. Lot many videos will come up over here. You can pick up which one you want. You can even add the resources also. For example, here I want something more. Pinterest, anything you want from Pinterest, anything you want, Akshar e-PDF, say I want. Right, whatever PDFs are available related to Akshar, it will come up over here, right? So you just need to get the link of it. For example, I will not complicate it more because more time it will take. I want to just create a presentation for this Akshar A. I'll come here, I'll click on say slide deck. That's it. It will create a slide deck. You want create worksheet, just type your suggest me questions related to the given content. It will suggest you questions also, and then you can create images as well. No matter which grade you are teaching, it will work for you. So let me see whether the PDF of the presentation for this is ready. No, still it is not ready. It will take time to get created. Meanwhile, I'll stop share my screen. So this was all what I have to share. Always you can create a gem, give a prompt as in what kind of image you want to create, and then go ahead. Now it's time for FAQs. Any doubts or any queries, if you have, you can share that. And I'm going to share the feedback form link, and those who have paid for the session, they will get the link in their group to fill it so that they can get the CPD certificate from there as well, right? Just a moment. This is the feedback form link that I'm sharing in the chat box. And the link for the CPT one, definitely I'll be putting up into the WhatsApp group, those who have registered themselves. Any doubts or any queries?
Ma'am, shall I?
Yes, yes, ma'am, definitely.
Myself, Kritika, I'm the one who requested you to show that atomic structure presentation.
Yes. It is
Because
getting
in
ready. The
recent,
moment it will get ready, I'll show you.
no issues, ma'am, no issues. Because as we are educators, we are trying to do in Canva now. So many are there. So I want to really try this notebook LM. Really, this is time saving, and you show as one small query I have. I want to clarify with you regarding this notebook LM.
Yes,
As I am teaching for senior classes, so I'll be taking the PDF of the NCRT suggested by CBSE, and I am doing whatever you showed. Suppose, like this, suppose if I want to discuss any worksheet
hmm.
in the form of like, or not worksheet, I'm sorry, that same, this one, a PDF, whatever you're uploading, na, instead of giving slide legs, there were me so many options where there, na, flashcards, mind maps, like that, when I go through. So when
Right.
you were showing us, when we were exploring, suppose if I click that mind map, that entire lesson will be converted into mind map, and I can use it for summary or revision, right?
Yes,
That can
yes.
be done, right? Am I
One
right, ma'am?
more thing.
Sorry.
Yes, yes, ma'am. That will be converted into mind maps directly. One more thing, like for example, you want to create flashcards, you want to create digital quizzes also, it will convert the entire content from there directly in your notebook LM, and you can share it with your students in the Google Classroom also.
But in that few options only we can go through, na, that slide desk for
No, 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 no,
presentation.
no, 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 no.
Then,
Whatever you want to create. You
no,
want to
I saw
create
this few
audio,
options
video?
only.
No.
Mind
And
maps we can do, flashcards we can do, and what we can explore like that many.
whatever options are there, you can explore all, and related to one resource, you can create multiple contents.
So with that particular topic, we can create multiple forms. Like
Yes,
each class based on the necessity. If you want, you can use PPT. If you want, you can use flashcard. If you want, you can use summary. It depends on our convenience and
yes,
requirement.
yes, yes.
And it is n number of slides we can create, no, ma'am. Like it is not like a limited option and all
Actually,
with
ma'am,
Google.
it will automatically cover all the content and will create around 10 to 12 decks.
Ah,
Later
like
on,
it
you
will automatically generate, right? We no need to even choose or customize.
no, no. It
So
will
that means it needs a top, it needs a resource. Suppose if I have some general topic, suppose I want to create a presentation regarding active learning, say for example.
right.
So in that, this active learning resources I should get, or I can get it from Chat GPT, and I can upload in the same way in
You
order
can
to create a presentation.
Okay. Notebook LM is a platform where you can add any resource from anywhere, right?
Ah,
The resource that you trust, basically, right? Otherwise,
yeah.
what is happening? I will share the recording of Notebook LM also. I have conducted a
Please.
session previously in Notebook LM as well. So I do have
Uh,
the recording. I'll put that into the group. So that is totally on Notebook LM.
yeah, so that I can use that more. I
Yes,
feel that
you
is
can
more
use.
comfortable because I'm already using Canva, but this is also more recently people started to use.
Yes, and it
So
is
I feel,
absolutely free to use.
hmm,
There are no limitations into it. You can create a video overview, you can create a audio overview, quiz, data table, infographic. Like suppose you want to give a takeaway to the students as an infographic, right? You have created that. Now you want to create a worksheet from that infographic. Then go to Gemini, right? Just juggle between these two platforms. No need to go to any other platform. You have uploaded the infographic in Gemini and you have said that create a revision worksheet for the students for this particular class based on the infographic and use only clip art outline images wherever required. It will do that. You simply and mention add everything in a Google Doc. Otherwise, what it will do, it will create the entire mini quiz in the form of digital quiz board and you need to share the link to the students. You want it in a doc format, mention doc format. You want it in an application format where you can use Canvas, you can put that as well. Yes, Miss Prachi, you have a question?
Ma'am, first I want to say a big thank you. It's really a very, very informative and very good session. Thank you so much. I learned a lot. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I just want that the instructions and the description which you gave, if you can give us right away, at least I can try it right now.
You are there
That
in the group, right, ma'am?
I am there in the group. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
don't worry. I am putting the entire, handout in the group itself. There are handouts, so I am putting that in your group itself directly.
ma'am, please don't mind. There's a Google LM, your orientation also, the one which you have done, so that we will refer and do it.
Okay, okay. I have
Thank you
shared.
so much, ma'am. It was a very wonderful session.
I
So
hope you
once I fill the
uh,
Google form, I can leave now. I already
yes,
paid
yes,
and everything was done.
yes, 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 yes. Even
Thank
the
you. Please
form,
do have some sessions.
yes,
It will be so interesting.
definitely. Don't leave the group because I'll put up in the group itself
No,
what
no, 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 ma'am.
I
No,
did,
no, no, no.
right?
Whatever the sessions created by AI, if I am a part of it and I am joining for everything, whatever is useful, because I am also working as a senior coordinator in this section. So I'll be carrying some elements and sharing with some of my colleagues. So really, I found it useful. Thank you so much for teaching
My
us.
presentation is ready. If anybody wants to see, I can
Yeah,
just.
I want to see because I am the one who requested you.
Okay, so I'm going to share my presentation. Both the presentations are ready. So here, this is the quantum blueprint slide deck that is ready. It will appear here onto the studio part. So once I click here, it will show me what all is there in this, right?
So
I
the
want,
share button, if we click, we can upload it in Google Classroom or
yes,
anywhere, right? It will be like a saved one, right?
yes. When you click on the share icon, right, how you want to share with others.
Ah,
Okay, you
ah,
can share. Then say you want to play, it will start the slideshow,
great.
right?
Wow, fantastic.
Too much of information in a very simple and easy format.
But we can edit, no, ma'am. It is,
Yes,
we can edit, right?
yes, you can edit. What you need to do, you just need to click onto the three dots,
Download it and
download
enable
as
editing the
PowerPoint.
same way.
You can download it as a PowerPoint. You can download it as a PDF also. You want to give the students a handout of this particular thing, just type here, create a handout. It will create a
Okay.
handout of the above content as well. Mention, include images. Now say I have created the deck for Akshar A also, right? So see here the deck for the let Akshar A in Hindi as well. Now I would have given it, create the entire content in Hindi, so it would have given that as well, right? So it is like you are teaching some students who are in abroad and they are learning Hindi as a third language. and it is going that way. Yeah. Any other doubts and queries? If you have, you can ask that also. One more thing, just adding one more thing. For example, if you have any image with you, right? And you want the outline image of that. Like at times it happens that we get certain image in our books. I want the same image to come in my worksheet, but definitely it cannot be a colored image. If I click the picture and then we'll add, the image will be very blurred. What you can do, just attach that image in Gemini and tell Gemini to generate a clip art outline image of the attached image. If you have time, you can try it out right now and see what are the results. Otherwise, those who wish to leave, they can leave. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And thank you so much for interacting, because it really kept me engaged and motivated that yes, I should keep on going ahead.
Ma'am, I have a quick question.
Yes, yes,
Ma'am, you did the drawing, right, in the Google Docs,
yes.
and you took two hot air balloons and you cropped it. When I tried, the other one it was disappearing somewhere. So what am I supposed?
The image size that you have got, right? You can share your screen and do. I'll just tell you what is it that you have done,
Okay,
right?
fine.
I'll just allow you just a moment. Those who wish to leave, they can leave. Those who want to stay and have doubts and queries, they can stay here.
Okay, I blurred my background.
Ma'am, there are many topics that in the feedback.
Mhm.
I think you have conducted quite many sessions.
No, it is already selected. Just select creating visuals, voila. It is already selected, I suppose,
Ah,
because I have given the link of a pre-filled form.
okay.
Yes,
Ma'am, gamification you have done already?
yes. Gamification I've done already.
Oh, is there any recording for that?
Yes,
Can we
there are.
view?
Yes, yes, definitely there are recordings.
Own request, can you please share that too?
I'll share.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not bothering because I know every session is your effort and your paid sessions. I agree with you. But this part, I really like it. Gamification and this one. What about Notebook LM?
Definitely. Notebook LM, I'll definitely share. Gamification also I'll share.
If you want, or personally, I'll just ping you. You can share if possible.
That is not a problem, ma'am. But the sessions that I have already conducted, and if anybody asks, no. So I have no issues in
Because
sharing.
you know very well now, if we are not practicing them, if we have any doubts,
Right.
suppose for a quick reference, if we don't have, because for me, even I'm trying this notebook LM. Today only I clearly understood how to transfer that and this. So that part was because I'm bluntly creating how we will create in Canva, Gemini, and all without giving the content. Simply we will prompt, but we should give. But I was not clear what to do. I was going to the slide deck, simply I was clicking. But now I understood we have to give a uploaded resource and then only because few of our colleagues are using, but I really want to learn. So that's, but you really thought us good.
I'll share. I'll share.
Thank you so much, madam. I'll take my leave. Thanks a lot.
Ma'am, following your instructions, I gave this prompt and I got the image of these animals.
Okay.
Now I want to I just want to crop it. No, I want to put them separately. So
Right.
like you said, I went to the crop image option
Hmm.
and I have to crop it, right?
Yes.
I need image of the tiger.
Yes.
So I just cropped it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now if I click on this, the only the tiger will
So
appear, right?
just press enter.
Enter. Okay.
Yes. Done. Now make a copy of it. Your image is
Oh,
already selected. Control C and then Control V, or you can press Control D also. It will duplicate the image.
okay.
Done. Now go to crop option again.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Got
Got
it?
it. Got
Now the
Yes, yes.
images that are, seen looking as if they are missing, that is just
Correct,
because
correct.
of the size. You can just shift the entire image first.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it, ma'am. Got it, got it.
Got it?
Yes, I
All
fine,
your
fine,
images
fine.
are there.
Yes,
Keep
yes, yes.
duplicating and then crop. Keep duplicating and then crop it.
Okay, we have to duplicate and crop. Okay, okay. Got it, ma'am. Got it. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really nice listening to you after so many
Thank you.
kind of nostalgic feeling.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubts and queries if you have, or else we can end the session over here.
Thank you
Okay.
so
So
much,
now,
ma'am.
yes. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. I hope you all have filled the feedback form, the one that I have shared in the chat also, and the one that I have shared in the group also.
Yes, ma'am. I have filled it.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome.
Bye, ma'am. See you.
Bye. Bye all.